it's Nisha here and welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a get ready with me chit chat. There's just a lot of different things that are, I guess, going on in my life or just going on in the natural hair community, just going on in general. I just want to talk to y'all about while I put on some makeup. I'm getting ready to film another video, so I figured, well, let me go ahead and turn on this camera and film a get ready with me. I just like chit chatting with y'all. I know y'all ain't in my room right now, but I feel like y'all are. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chit chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Also, as you can tell, your girl got her hair braided and I got beads at the end. These braids are long. These are large knotless braids. I just wanted something that would just protect my hair, keep my hair tucked away while I go on vacation. I'm filming this before I go on vacation, but I think that y'all actually see this once I come back. So you will have seen vlogs and all of that good stuff already. You know, first, before we really get into this thing, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I post new videos twice a week, so if you're subscribed, you didn't hit that notification bell, then you won't miss another upload from me. So let's just go ahead and get ready. So I have already washed and cleansed my face, and so I'm just gonna go ahead, spray my face with some primer water. Let that sink in. We're gonna go ahead and put on our primer. Just for the sake of time and the sake of this video, I'm not gonna talk about all of the products. There are a few products that I do wanna mention, but for the most part, it's my regular schmegular makeup that I always use. So I'll have that all linked down below in the description box for you, just in case you're interested about what I use and also what shades I use. Y'all, my skin has been acting up and it's these darn face masks. Like, I tried to do like the reusable, the washable face mask, and I think they're breaking me out because I am broken out, especially on this side, like all just right here. And it's literally just my chin and my cheek and nothing else. So that's why I figured it's the mask. So I've gone back to using the disposable ones and just using them like, I'm a be real, I use them like twice because I just feel so bad using them and throwing them away. The products that I did want to actually talk to y'all about before we like get to chit chatting is I did pick up the new Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener, and I got the color Pumpkin. So they have a combination of like correctors and actual eye brighteners or concealers, and I actually have been wanting a corrector for a while and I couldn't find any that I felt like were dark enough. We are going to be using this to cover up our dark marks. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with foundation. And so the foundation I'm gonna be using is from a new black owned clean brand at Sephora. And I know if you're into makeup, a lot of y'all have probably already seen this brand all throughout YouTube, and I also mentioned this in my favorite black owned brands as well. This foundation is from LYS, which stands for Love Yourself. This is their triple fix serum foundation. It's cruelty free, gluten free, and vegan. I wanted to pick this up when they first launched, but I was like, okay, just chill, just wait, and then all of a sudden everything started to sell out, and then I had to wait for it to be back restocked. So it's restocked now. Got my hands on a couple of different products. I got 2 more products from them actually that I'm going to be using in this video today. What I have is DPG1. Y'all, this foundation blends like a dream. So one of the topics I wanted to talk about is the whole no oils and no butters thing. I know many of y'all have been asking me my thoughts on it and if I was gonna try it. And I know there's different variations of the no oil, no butter hair routine or rule or whatever you want to call it. So my take on it is do what works for you. If you find that your hair is thriving without the use of oils or butters, then do that. But if you find that your hair is thriving with the use of oils and butters, use that as well. I know that I kind of went back to using oils and butters in my last update that I did, which I know I need to do another hair update. I will do that very soon so y'all can know if some of the additional changes I have made have helped me or not. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit more foundation on this side of my face. Anyways, I have been noticing that butters are working for me. Oils are working for me. The LOC method is working for me. Unless I do see something going on with my hair that I don't like and I can pinpoint it back to me using oils and butters, I'm probably still going to use oils and butters. But that is not knocking any of you who don't use it. Like I said, if it works for you, sis, don't listen to me. Listen to your hair and what your hair likes. So with that being said, I'm curious to see all of my followers, subscribers. Wow, y'all, I get Instagram and and YouTube mixed up all the time. But for all of my subscribers, comment down below. Do you use oils and butters? Do you not? I'm just curious. So I'm just adding concealer, going to blend it in, and the concealer I use is my NARS, what is this called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Also, while we're on the topic of hair and YouTube and all of that stuff, I am somewhat close to 10K subscribers. I'm in the 8,000s range. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm at right now, but I'm in the 8,000s range, which is wild to me. I never would have thought it. I never would have thunk it. And so I'm so appreciative, so thankful for each and every one of y'all. Honestly, I never thought that I would be here. And I know in the grand scheme of things, 8,000 or getting to 10,000 subscribers isn't a lot compared to a bunch of other YouTubers out here. But for little old me, that is a lot. And I'm thankful. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of August. So we'll see if I hit that. Definitely, share my channel with your friends and family. If I have been helpful to you in any way, I know for some of y'all I've been helpful in making you spend money. But if my tips and tricks and product recommendations and combos have helped you, and you feel like you want to share that with your other friends and family who are natural, then definitely do that. I would greatly appreciate it. Have them join the family. Be on our journey together, because that's what this is a journey. I'm still learning. I still don't know everything. I'm still trying to figure out what works for my hair and what doesn't. All right, y'all, so I am going to set my concealer with a little bit of translucent powder. Well, it's not really translucent. It's got a banana-y color. I don't know, translucent powder with no color don't really be translucent to me. Oh, one of my wash and go combos, my super moisturizing combo that I tried out a week or two ago, I mentioned that I was moving. Currently right now, I live with one of my really good friends. Funny enough, we're both in long distance relationships, and her boyfriend is actually moving down to Atlanta. It only makes sense for them to move together. And we've been living together for almost 4 years now. And I've been wanting to move into a house and all of that good stuff. I forgot my brush. I forgot so many things. All right, we got our face brush now. But anyways, we've been living together for 4 years now, and I've been wanting to get a house, but I really want to start saving money, really be more serious about it. I have some money saved up, but not as much as I would like for a down payment on a house. My option was obviously to move on my own or move with another roommate, but just basically rent somewhere else. Or I thought, well, instead of paying $1,000+ on rent, I could just move back home and save money faster. So move back in with my mom. So as far as my siblings go, they're there's a gap, big gap in between us. So by the time I started school, they had already moved out and started living on their own. So growing up, I lived with my mom, my aunt, and my grandma. But my aunt and my grandma passed away. My grandma passed away in 2017, and then my aunt passed away the next year in 2018. And so right now my mom is alone. One of my cousins actually did move in, but basically it's my mom and my cousin. My mom has a 4-bedroom house, so it just makes sense for me to go back home. Of course I'll pay my mom and help her out, but obviously she's charging me way less than I would be charged if I was renting somewhere. So I'm gonna do that for a year, save up some money, and hopefully I will be in my own house. As far as where, that is the question, because so many of y'all are moving down here. This is LYS cream blush. Is the High Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the color Inspire. And it is this beautiful coral color. There we go, that's true to color. I'm a sucker for corals and oranges, so this is right up my alley. Since it's a cream, I'm trying to go ahead and put it on before I set my face with powder. But anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I'll be in my house within a year, sometime in 2022. Basically the housing market, I think not just in Atlanta, but pretty much like all over the US, it's pretty much a seller's market. There's a high demand for these houses, so basically sellers can jack up the price and make a good little profit, which is really good for them, but not so good for us because you end up paying way more than what you intended to spend on a house. And then also there's so many people looking for houses that you gotta fight people for these houses, outbid them, all this stuff. And so I'm just hoping that the market will turn around just a little bit by the time I decide to buy a house, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. This is something that I picked up from the VIB sale from Sephora. Comment down below, let me know, are y'all into makeup? Did you buy anything from the sale? I'm very curious because I know I do natural hair and I've done maybe like 2 makeup videos. This is probably like my 3rd one. So I just want to know, like, do I have any like makeup junkies, product junkies for makeup in here? I'm not as bad with makeup as I am with natural hair products. I promise I'm not. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Deep 60. So I'm just gonna go ahead, put this all over the face. I'm gonna move into contouring or bronzing. This is the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer in the color Strength, which is dark. That's the color. So it isn't as orange as I typically like my bronzers to be. This is a little bit more on the cool side, but it still works. I'm gonna keep building this up, but I have to tell y'all a funny story. Speaking of my mom and moving back with her, we had some really bad storms here a couple of weeks ago. Knocked out my power. It didn't knock it out for too long. It knocked it out for about 4 hours, but the thing is that my cable and my internet never really got restored. I have AT&T, by the way, and this crap always happens whenever the power is out and it comes back on. Like, my internet and cable don't automatically come back on like right then and there. I did like half a day's work because that's all I could do with the power out. I went to sleep hoping that the internet and cable, everything would just fix itself. Of course it didn't. I had a 9 a.m. meeting. So I just decided that I was gonna drive to my mom's house. I got a key, so whether she's at home or she's at work, like, I'll be able to get in and use her Wi-Fi. Plus that night before I had talked to her, was telling her like, yeah, my power went out and it's back on, but the internet and TV wasn't working. She was like, well, ours is working, blah, blah, blah. And she also has AT&T. When I got there, this lady not only changed the locks, but she got like a whole new door. Didn't even tell me. And I talked to her the night before. Didn't even mention anything. I'm freaking out because I have my meeting in like 10 minutes. No one's home. I like called my cousin because I told y'all my cousin lives with my mom and she was saying that my mom was at the dentist. I left my mama a message because my mama liked to run the streets. And not in a bad way, but meaning like she likes to go to Belk, and she likes to go to Dillard's, and she likes to go to Home Depot, and she likes to go to Lowe's, and she likes to go to Cato, and she likes to go to the grocery store, and she likes to go to the farmer's market, and just she likes to be out and about on her off days. So I left her a message. I was like, look, when you get out the dentist, don't go nowhere, because you need to come and let me in, because you went and changed the lock. So I had to take my meeting, and it was a Zoom meeting, small group. We all have our cameras on, so they saw that I was outside. I had to tell them the whole story, but luckily the Wi-Fi reached outside so that I could take the call. Of course this would happen to me. This wouldn't happen to anybody else but me. Gonna take a little bit of this bronzer and just put it in my crease. Y'all know I don't really use eyeshadow too much. I need to do more eyeshadow looks and everything, not just for YouTube, but in real life. So, long distance relationships. Many of y'all know that I am in a long distance relationship with my friend of like almost 4 years now. We have been friends since 2017 when we first met. Decided back in November that we wanted to be more than just friends, and so we've been dating ever since. Actually, May 14th is like our little 6-month anniversary, which seems like it came quick, like very quick. We were talking about it and we were like, wow, like 6 months already. The relationship is going very well, and I knew that it would, as far as the type of person that he is and the type of person that I am. That wasn't really my issue, and more so was the distance. I wasn't sure, but we are very similar people in the fact that we have our own lives outside of each other. Like, he has work, he has different things that he is committed to, and different hobbies that he has, and he likes to watch his movies and stuff. I like to watch my reality trash. I was a little bit concerned that we would require a lot of each other's time just to make up for the fact that we can't be in each other's presence as much as we would like to. So meaning like we would be talking on the phone for hours and hours and hours, or texting for hours and hours and hours, you know, having one get upset because the other one isn't available and all of that stuff. But we both understand that the other person has work, has other commitments outside of our relationship. If we are talking to each other all the time, texting each other all the time, when are we going to have time to do those other things? Like, he knows that I am very committed to this YouTube channel, that I post twice a week, and that is not easy with me having like a full-time job and everything, and that it requires some extra time to do those things. He's understanding, and I'm understanding like his job requires him to do things and work on the weekends. So I think because we have that mutual understanding, we haven't had issues. And I feel like I can speak for him because I've asked him this. Neither one of us feels neglected. Neither one of us feels like the other one isn't giving them the time that they need. Of course, we would like more time, but we understand that because of the distance, we can't have that time that we normally would want. We also knew that we needed a plan as far as visits, when we would be able to visit each other. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but this is like long distance. So I have been kind of hesitant to say this, just because I know with it comes a lot of people's opinions that really shouldn't matter. And I know most of you know, really want the best for me. So majority of you watching this video, it's not really y'all that I'm concerned about. It's just like the randos that watch the video that don't know anything about me, don't know anything about my relationship, don't know anything at all, and just want to put their 2 cents in. But he lives in another country, and so that's why this long distance thing, especially during COVID, was really difficult, and something that we really had to talk out and make sure that we wanted. And we also had to come up with a plan, which is what we've been doing. We see each other every quarter. We did make the exception for my birthday because we saw each other in January, and then I was like, well, I really want to spend my birthday with you. So then we saw each other for my birthday, and then after that we've been doing every quarter. His birthday actually falls in one of the quarters, so that works out also. It's rough though, because if you are seeing each other once a quarter, that means you are going 3 months without seeing each other. And we have a plan as far as us being together, because we know somebody got to move to somebody. So y'all have seen my vlogs, which if you haven't seen them, if you haven't checked them out, I'll go ahead and link them in the cards right here. You'll get to see a little bit more of him. He comments on all of my videos. He watches them all and comments on all of them, which is super duper sweet. And that's one thing that I love about him. He's so supportive of pretty much anything that I mentioned that I want to do. I love him. Hey boo, I know you watching this, so hey. My final look, I am going to go ahead and spray some of my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I spray a lot because I'm extra. Let me go ahead and take down my hair from this little ponytail, even though I do kind of like this like style with it like pinned back and whatnot. Oh Lord, I done got stuff tangled. There you go. This is my final look, my same regular schmegular makeup. I just switched up the product, switched up the lip. I hope that y'all enjoyed this little chit chat, get ready with me video. Just filling you in on different things. Let me know if y'all are into makeup videos. I can definitely do more makeup videos, but if that's something that you're not really interested in, then I won't. Also, I'm curious, have y'all been traveling in 2021 or like towards the end of 2020? Do you have any trips coming up that are planned for later on this year? I'm just really curious. Are people traveling? Definitely travel safe, but I hope that y'all enjoyed this chit chat with me. If you did so, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, all of the products that I use will be linked down below in the description box for you so you can check them out. And as always, I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of y'all watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!